Listen, if you've ever wondered whether your birthday has a special meaning or your birth name carries a significance and whether the stars were lined up the moment you were born in a special way and have a real impact on your destiny and on your purpose, then you're actually on to something. Let's look, for example, at Meghan Markle, and let's see how her birth code reveals really incredible insights about her and even explains her path into the British royal family. So Meghan was born on August 4th, 1981, and that gives her a 4-day of birth. Her total birthday is calculated by adding each digit separately. So 8/4/1981 adds up to 31. Now, we also want to reduce 31 to a single digit. In this case, 3 plus 1 equals 4. So Meghan's life purpose number is 31, and that reduces to 4. So notice right off the bat that Meghan has 2 4s in her birthday code. Now, 4 is the number of the enigma. On the one hand, 4 is very much into order and rules and step-by-step progress. 4s like to work. They're disciplined, loyal, patient, honest, trustworthy, and really grounded. Very peaceful energy. They're connected to earth and home and family. But 4 is also inside a box. It can be boxed in, stubborn, fixed in their ways. And they also are connected to thinking in an unusual way. Almost like a genius kind of energy, mysterious. They like to think outside of that box as well. So that's why 4 is such an enigma. And they're an enigma even to themselves. And by the way, 4s really like it that way. They like not really being known to the world the way they truly are. So now let's look at the final of Meghan's 3 important birth numbers. And that's her destiny number. And it's revealed by calculating her birth certificate name, Meghan Rachel Markle. Now, we use the Pythagorean or Western alphabet in numerology to calculate this destiny number, and Meghan Rachel Markle adds up to 83. By the way, that's the exact same destiny number as her mom, Doria, has, so they have that really close connection. So let's take 83 and reduce it to 8 plus 3 equals 11. And 11 is what we call in numerology a master number. The double 1 magnification intensifies the number 1, just like 22, 33, 44. So you can see in a minute, this powerful master number 11 shows up again in Meghan's astrology birth chart in a big way. And this is going to be a huge part of the puzzle. So 11s like to inspire others. They're good teachers. They're super creative and highly intuitive. They're born to manifest something brand new, something original. That's that double 1 energy of new beginnings. And at their highest vibration, 11s are inspirational leaders. That's what their goal is. But they can have a tendency sometimes to feel divided and unsure of which direction to go. So there's a sense of insecurity. So they take on energy from situations and people around them, and that needs to be released from within them. It literally gets lodged into their body. So it's really important. I tell all my 11 clients that they must exercise every day, which of course we know Meghan is very into yoga and being fit, as is her mom. Super important for them. Now let's go to her astrology birth chart. So now I've marked it up for you. I know it looks busy, so let me take you through it. Now you'll notice at the top right are her 3 important birth numbers. I've listed them there. Now I want you to notice that the number 11 shows up repeatedly in her chart. I've circled each 11 in blue. At the top of her chart, you'll see an 11. That is her midheaven 11 degrees in the sign of Aries. Now, the midheaven in astrology describes your career environment. Remember, Meghan has an 11 destiny number in her numerology birth code, and the destiny number is also the career sector. So without a doubt, the universe has totally aligned Meghan's divine mission, her career, with that master number 11. Now there's one more 11 that's connected with her career. Find the 12th house in that pie slice. 12th house is on the middle left. You'll see the red planet Mars in that 12th house. Mars is at 11 degrees in Cancer. Now, why is this so significant? Because Mars rules Aries, Okay, Mars is the ruling planet of Aries, and Meghan's midheaven is at 11 degrees Aries. Now that opens up the 1111 star code portal for Meghan in her astrology birth chart all lifelong. Not only that, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, just like 1 is the first number. So she's a total trailblazer. And when the degree number of the sign that governs your career is the same degree number of the planet that rules that sign, you can bet that number carries a strong significance. And then when you add the fact that that same number 11 is present in her numerology birth code, which is also her career sector, her destiny number is 11, the message is undeniable. Because now we see she has an 11-11-11 triple code, and anything repeated 3 times is super powerful. 3 represents creation, divine creation. It represents birth. Remember, the other number in her birth code is the number 4. She has 2 4s in her numerology. Well, let's check out the orange circled numbers in her astrology chart. You'll see that her moon is at 4 degrees Libra. At the bottom left, you'll see that in her chart. It means she doesn't readily share her feelings. She's more reserved. She puts her feelings in a box. And that's also magnified by Saturn being right next to her moon, because Saturn also wants to be more reserved. But her 4-degree moon also means she channels her emotions into her work. 4 is the number of working hard. So you see the 3 red arrows pointing from the bottom to the top? That 11-degree midheaven is super activated by those 3 planets, right? This is really, really big because she's basically emotionally invested, which is the moon, responsible and disciplined, which is Saturn, and fulfilled and happy, which is Jupiter, when her career is activated and when she's being used to serve a purpose. And that means she is also super ambitious. She's driven to succeed. She's patient too because of the Saturn influence. She'll wait for that big break and she'll take those extra steps necessary to secure she is successful. So when we look at where her journey has taken her so far, she's married into her career. She's married into her divine mission. Even with her first husband, a producer in Hollywood, she married a man who would help her succeed. Now, there's one more important thing I want to show you about her marriage to Prince Harry. The 7th house in anyone's chart is the house of marriage and intimate relationships, and Meghan's 7th house is ruled by the sign of Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is the sign naturally in astrology that's aligned to your career sector. And the planet that rules Capricorn is Saturn. Okay, so let me paint the picture now. Remember, Saturn sits directly across Meghan's midheaven. Well, that's a strong clue that Meghan's marriage, her 7th house, the Capricorn house, is tied again into her divine mission, her career. They cannot be separated. Her 7th house is ruled by the career sign. Her ruling planet of Capricorn is opposite her midheaven, which is the career sector for anyone. And that means her marriage, any marriage for Meghan, has to be an enhancement of her career goals. Now, Meghan's going to pave her own unique way. She already has. She's destined to leave a big impact. Will it always be easy? No. For one, she has an exact 90-degree square from the planet Mars in the 12th house to her midheaven. It's exactly 11 degrees for both. That means Harry and others will not always see eye to eye with her, especially once Meghan gets more confident in her role as Duchess. That Mars placement gives her the spunk and drive to forge ahead, but there'll be friction there. But here's the thing, her amazing ingenuity is that she's aligned with the pulse of the planet, the pulse of the people. She intuitively understands them, and she especially wants to help those in need. Now, there's obviously so much more to see in Meghan's chart, or really any person's chart. We could go on for hours. What I wanted to do is give you a taste of the amazing way astrology and numerology, the stars and numbers, can be combined. That is so exciting and goes even deeper than if you just took one modality separate from each other. And just so you know, deciphering your own birth code, it's really easy. Astro-Numerology gives you quick and accurate results because your birthday code reveals amazing secrets about who you are at soul level, how you're designed for love and manifesting success and abundance, and what your personality is, what your special gifts are, and what career is really best suited to you. Plus, you get to see what's happening to you right now and your future forecast by forwarding that birth code into the present moment and into the future. Now, if you want to know more about your birth code and how your stars and numbers line up and what your purpose and destiny is, how it unfolds from the moment of your birth into the present moment and into the future, then go click on this link. It's going to take you to a free 90-minute masterclass where I teach you all about your own star code. It's really fun. I know you're really going to enjoy it if you want to delve deeper into who you are at soul level. So click on this link. I'll see you on the other side. And thanks so much for watching.